everybody, and welcome to the 73rd Annual Quincy Flag Day Parade and Fireworks Celebration. I'm Joe Catalano. We are back once again, Christine Cheever, for another night of fun and excitement.
I'm very excited. Hello, and we're very excited to bring you this parade tonight live in the city of Quincy.
It is always a fabulous evening, and this year in particular because it's not raining, Christine.
Yes, yes. Although Joe did bring an umbrella, just in case, a just-in-case umbrella.
That's
so
right.
we are excited.
It is a beautiful evening. It's
It
going to
is.
be a great, great show. We've got all kinds of fantastic bands performing this evening.
Yes.
We have both the Boston Crusaders and the Junior Corps together. That's a rare occurrence. And usually they're in separate parts of the country, so we
Yes.
have them both here in Quincy this evening. And of course, the reason that everybody looks forward to the grand fireworks celebration
Yes,
over
and-
Blacks Creek.
And what a beautiful night for it, right?
It is just perfect. It's
Yes.
crystal clear, just nice breeze. The humidity is
Yes.
checked out. It's going to be a gorgeous evening
Yes,
for sure.
it is. It is.
And we've got crowds lining both sides of Marymount Parkway. Under that beautiful Old Glory, suspended between the two Quincy Fire Department ladder trucks, and we're watching the Quincy Police Department motorcycle brigade come on down
And
right
it's
now.
a beautiful way to watch as the parade comes down under that beautiful, beautiful flag as it blows in the breeze. It's so nice.
It's always called the unofficial kickoff to summer here
It
in
is.
Quincy for
It
the Flag
is.
Day Parade, and
Right.
certainly this evening is no exception for sure.
Yes.
We want to congratulate right away the Grand Marshal this year is Rich Rat Kennedy. And Rich is synonymous with the Squirrel Run that just took place last weekend, actually,
Nice.
the 26th annual, to benefit ALS research. And
wonderful.
Rich and his family have been supporting that cause ever since his brother passed away back in 1997
Yes.
at the age of 31.
Oh, okay.
And
Right.
his dad also passed away from ALS, and Rich himself is now battling it. So it is
Oh, so it's near and dear
near and
to
dear,
his, yes.
for sure. So he is our Grand Marshal this evening, and we'll be sure and get a good wave from him, I'm sure, as he goes by.
Yes. It's always nice to see the start of the parade right here.
It kind of wakes everybody up
It
just
does.
a little bit,
It
right?
does.
We've got 8 different bands performing tonight. We have a variety of different floats as well. The Quincy 400 float is back because next year, Christine,
Is Quincy
if
400.
you can believe it,
Oh, we've been talking about it for a while now. It'll be great for this city.
so when I am told that this parade next year is going to be a blowout, bigger and better than you've ever
Wonderful.
seen. So, and we'll be here to bring it to you, hopefully.
Yes, yes. Quincy Police Department.
Always leading off the parades here in Quincy. Followed, of course, with the mayor and welcoming banner.
Yep.
The breeze has picked up nicely.
Oh, it's so nice.
It really is.
And, yeah, well, when the city of Quincy plans, they plan well.
They
And
absolutely
right.
do.
So
Well, it
the-
takes a lot of planning to
It
put
does.
this on.
It does.
They'll probably start Monday for next
Right,
year's parade.
exactly.
There's the welcome banner for you.
Welcoming us. Yes.
Lots of flag waving going on, lots of red, white, and blue.
Yeah, perfect night for it. And the crowds have been, it was slowly filling in, and now we have a great crowd here.
Well, people know, when to get here.
Yes, right.
Just in time.
I know, it's nice with the kids are looking forward to starting their summer, and we're ready for it. We're ready
course.
for the nice warm weather.
Well, of course, we just concluded high school graduations just last week, so
right.
I'm sure a lot of the seniors are excited.
Yes. Their
Have a-
next adventure.
Exactly. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Yeah,
All of us here at QATV. And there is the mayor.
And this was started, this Flag Day parade, by his family.
1951.
Right.
His dad got it going up at Kavanaugh Stadium in
A wonderful,
North Quincy.
wonderful tradition.
It was just started as a small bunch of youth groups marching right around inside the stadium, waving flags.
Yes,
And enjoying hoodsies afterwards, and it has grown to this.
to this. No, it's wonderful.
Some of the elected officials we see. Council President Ian Kane there carrying a flag.
And they look forward to this. Get to meet all of the voters.
Absolutely. Councillor Devine coming up to our camera.
Noel DeBona.
See Doug Gutcher there from the school committee, Councillor McCarthy, Representative
Right.
Chan. Lots of waving and smiling.
And you know, the walking too, because I think I'd like a car.
Senator Keenan looking very patriotic.
Yes.
See Nina Liang, Courtney
Yeah,
Perdios.
right.
And then now the award-winning
Award-winning, yes.
Quincy, North Quincy combined marching band.
They have a great sound.
They really do.
A look, and it's always when they come to perform.
They've been recognized now by the Massachusetts Instrumental Choral and Conductors Association.
Yeah,
So
wow.
they have really left their mark on the music world in this competition
And
for
it's
sure.
nice they bring the two city high schools together
Absolutely.
to do this.
Yep. And you know, this is just an elective. They want to do this.
Well,
This
right.
is not something they have to do. And they wouldn't be successful without the boosters behind them.
Well, yes. Behind every school elective program, sports are the boosters, and that's mom and dad.
As you know very well,
Oh,
Christine.
I know. I have a child in hockey. I'm part of a hockey family.
Yes.
And yes.
Which very much requires
yes,
boosting.
For sure. For sure.
A little bit of a gap here in the parade as kids are enjoying
Yes.
themselves on a beautiful Saturday evening.
I know. We usually, Joe and I will say, all right, it's the Flag Day parade, and then I'll see you at the Christmas parade. and we blink, and we're
And before you know
back
it,
at it. And I will say I like the weather of the Flag Day parade
correct,
much
yeah.
better than the other.
Yeah, we don't
the
have
other.
any heaters going behind
No
us or
heaters.
anything.
We
Yeah.
don't have to wrap ourselves up.
Former Ward 2 Councilor Brad Kroll is here.
Yes.
He came over earlier to say hello. And
Oh,
he's
wonderful.
looking just great. Anticipating the parade coming down Marymount Parkway like everybody else. Nice to see him and his family. And, of course, the Grand Marshal.
So do you know what goes into choosing the Grand Marshal?
Well, there is a committee. There is a Flag Day Parade Committee.
Yes.
Consisting of representatives from various community groups, some city workers as well. A lot of them have been doing it. A couple have actually been doing it since the beginning, believe it or
Oh,
not.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But they all get together on a regular basis throughout the year to plan this event and determine, you know, who will be Grand Marshal, who will be some of the award winners, who will be
Wonderful.
the entertainment. So it's all planned out and put down in writing, you know, well ahead of time.
Yeah, and just having it start from just some small
That's
family gathering
There
to
was-
this. It's
well,
amazing.
Many folks will remember the Coke Club. That's, you know, Dick Coke Sr. started that as
Right.
a way to kind of give kids something to do over the summertime more than anything.
Right,
you know.
right. No, that's awesome.
Yeah. And from that, it grew to this.
I will have to say this is a very fun crowd.
Absolutely,
Everybody's
yeah.
awake and having a great time.
There's Rich Kennedy. You know, he has an amazing attitude, Christine. I had a chance to interview him a couple weeks ago
Wonderful.
to talk about the squirrel run. And
Nice.
so positive, so upbeat, so inspirational, really, given what he has already gone through and what he's going
No,
through
that's
himself.
great. And
Yeah.
he's sharing his story in hopes probably it'll help others.
Absolutely.
And with his
Yeah.
history, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take on.
Yeah. But he does it with grace and dignity
That's wonderful.
and gratitude. Yeah. Taking a bite out of crime every
Yes.
year.
McGruff,
Of course.
riding in style.
Absolutely. Driven by retired Quincy Police Lieutenant Dan Minton, now Ward 5 Councilor. Here's some patriotic music in the background.
Wonderful. And then what happens is everybody follows through and goes to Pageant Field.
That's right.
For the fireworks later this evening.
Absolutely,
Right.
about 9 o'clock or so.
So
is
if
the,
you're home now and want to catch the fireworks, you still can.
Oh, plenty of time for
yeah,
that, sure.
Yeah. In the meantime, we have some party in the streets here with this music. Wonderful.
Sounds like Mardi Gras, right?
Yeah, right, right.
So this is actually Uncle Sam's Jazz Band.
Uncle Sam's Patriotic Band.
And Uncle Sam should have his own band,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
don't you-
Yeah, I agree. With lots of flags to follow. It looks really so colorful and beautiful. Now look at all those flags.
And the junior ROTC right
Yes.
behind them. North
Right.
Quincy High School. Led by Sergeant John DiLorenzo. They call
Right.
him Sarge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These kids do a lot of great work around the city,
Volunteer.
volunteering at every community event that you can think of.
Yeah, the flags look great.
Small but mighty.
Yeah, totally. Put you in a good mood.
Yeah, well, the reviewing stand's right behind us, so they're stopping to perform.
Yeah, oh,
so
good, all right.
we've got the good vantage points.
The parade's at a pause for a moment in front of us, but this is a great front row seat
Absolutely.
to this sound.
And away they go.
Yes. You can see some of the ROTC dancing
Grooving a little bit to
yeah,
it, yeah.
grooving to the music.
It's not
I
easy
don't
to do
know-
because those are heavy.
Yes.
Those flags are not light.
Right.
And they need to keep them straight. So,
Yeah.
yeah, good for
and
them.
they volunteer all over the city.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean,
Throughout the year.
anytime a group needs logistical support, as it were, you know, from bringing refreshments
Mm-hmm.
to cleaning up afterwards, these kids are there to do it.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
they really do. So the Adams Presidential Center is a concept right now. And it's planned for right in Quincy Center, right on Adams Street, dedicated, of course, to the Adams family history.
And it's to share that history
to
with the city.
To tell the story of the Adamses, that's right. And it's chaired by General Joseph Dunford, retired
wow.
General Joseph Dunford, Quincy native. And
That's wonderful.
they have formed a nonprofit foundation and are in the process now of raising money to get the center up and running.
Well, and there's so many places you can see in the city of Quincy with historical,
Absolutely,
presence,
yep. And the hope is to break ground for the Quincy 400 celebration next year. Just to warn you, Christine, there may be some musket fire this evening.
Duck and cover.
I know
Duck
it always
quickly.
takes you off guard.
Yes. You prepare me, Joe. I appreciate it.
I usually have to get Christine out from under the table.
Yes. I know. It always. I know. I should be ready for it at any time. And here it goes. All right.
Hold on.
No, it's okay.
You did well.
I did all right.
You did well.
I have a little white knuckle, but that's all right.
Never seen anyone jump out of their skin like that before. It's George Bouchard there from the Quincy Veteran Services. And it looks like, that was George Nicholson, former Veteran Services Director.
And we keep moving.
Oh, this is going to be Millie Cox. Millie Cox is 100 years old, Christine.
God bless her.
She is a United States Marine Corps veteran.
Not going to mess with Millie. Awesome.
And there she is. They just had a big birthday party for her not too long ago.
Wonderful. Well, she deserves all the kudos. We just had the 80th anniversary of Normandy. Watching all those clips, and Al and I, my husband and I, had a chance to visit many years ago, and it's humbling. Veterans deserve all the credit.
Absolutely, yep. And this city does its share to honor them.
Yes,
it really
for
does.
Sure. They deserve it.
The entire veteran section at Mount Wollaston Cemetery has all been redone. There'll be a dedication soon of a new memorial for veterans of the Gulf Wars. Going
wonderful.
Forward, because they have not been recognized formally.
That's wonderful.
And even that's been, since 1991, so quite a while now.
Right.
And then later on this year, there'll be the Lone Sailor statue dedication out of Marina Bay.
Oh, all right.
For Navy veterans.
Wonderful.
So this was in the parade last year. This is a replica of a U.S. Army Huey helicopter from the Vietnam era.
Terrific.
Based on the South Shore. And I'll tell you a little bit about this.
Awesome.
Created by Plymouth area Vietnam War veterans, including Harry Titus, Ken Medeiros, Brian Sullivan, and Wayne Dunham.
This is a Huey.
This is made out of wood and foam, but it is a scale replica of a Huey helicopter.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome sound.
So it's kind of an iconic symbol of the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
A lot of Vietnam veterans really get emotional when they see that because it brings back memories
for sure
that probably are not so pleasant.
Yes, right.
But it also meant somebody was coming for them.
Yes.
Somebody was there
to bring
for
them out.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't know the order of nuns, but you mentioned you saw them last year as well.
They've been visitors here before.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We are in a great area to watch this parade.
We have a perfect vantage point.
We are.
We're right outside Adams Field, just overlooking Marymount Parkway. Blacks Creek's right across the street.
It's
Thankfully,
awesome.
the tide has come in.
Yes.
So the bugs are down.
Right. We had a little bug spray earlier.
That's right, just in case. So far, so good.
And no need for the umbrella that Joe brought, so we're good.
I have the umbrella.
Yes.
I don't think I'll ever do this parade again.
I know.
without
one.
an umbrella. Matter of fact, I showed you my notes from last year.
The notes from last year.
Completely drenched, but I salvaged them.
Yes.
Just to remind us how wet it got.
We made it, yeah. This is the Old Colony Highlanders Pipe Band. They were founded in 2016 by an experienced family of bagpipes and drummers from Middleborough, Massachusetts. OCH, both a performance and competition pipe band, OCH consistently ranks in the top of our division in the Eastern United States Pipe Band Association and was the #1 band in their grade in 2021. The Old Colony Highlanders entered the competition arena for the first time in 2018 and has competed at a variety of Highland games throughout the region. And now we're at the Quincy Sea Cadets.
Yes. The bagpipe is a very difficult instrument to play,
Oh,
so
yes.
kudos to
Yeah,
anybody who
kudos
can
to
do
them.
that. Actually, there was a young lady during the high school graduations from the combined band that did a bagpipe solo,
Oh,
and she was fantastic.
oh, that's awesome.
She was fabulous. Here come some of the classic cars.
We love those.
Yes, we do. It's a Pontiac GTO. This is a 1967 GTO.
Looking good.
And thank goodness the weather cooperated, because I know they don't like to take these out in inclement weather,
right,
and I don't
right.
blame them. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's a nice car.
Now that makes a statement coming down,
Right.
coming down the street. So this is new this year, Christine?
Yes, I had questions about
Yes.
Paulie's push.
So this is a gentleman by the name of Paul Venito. He's from Braintree, actually, retired flight attendant. And he pushes a beverage cart from an actual airplane from city to city to
Oh,
honor
that's
the victims of
amazing.
9/11.
Wow.
Yeah. Specifically Flight 93, the one that crashed in Shanksville,
Wow.
Pennsylvania.
And he's showing the banner is showing every flight listed.
So and he's done this for several years now.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Oh,
there he
there
is.
Wow.
And that is the cart that he pushes on a mission to raise awareness.
Yeah.
To
And remember,
and
never
to
forget.
remember
Yeah.
both the flight attendants, the crew, but also the passengers and people on the grounds.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's always humbling and sobering too when you think back to 9/11.
Yep. And he has started a foundation to raise money for the families of the victims.
Wonderful.
Matter of fact, we see him at Star Market here in Quincy a lot.
Oh wow.
Camped out there with his mobile home here.
Yeah, and you know the crowd is really responsive,
Yes,
responding
yes.
to him.
You're familiar with his story.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And of course, you can see his website there if you wanted to learn more about it. But attends events like this, or just on a random
Yeah.
day decides, I'm gonna go from like Newark, New Jersey to
And
Boston,
walk,
and
yes.
just walk it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, we're cruising. You like that? Oh,
That's Uncle Sam.
all right. You can't have the parade without Uncle Sam. Riding in style. Everybody's
That's
elevating their
absolutely.
game this year.
Mrs. Uncle Sam there, Jean as well. Pretty sure I hear the Norfolk County Sheriff in the background.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Well,
and yes, I
always.
do.
Always. He sings.
He sings. He's the singing
Always,
sheriff.
yes, awesome. You'll see him in the Christmas parade too, singing a
Absolutely.
tune, holiday tunes.
There he is, Pat McDermott. Quincy native, former Ward 3 councilor, actually.
Yeah.
Happy Flag Day. Looking good, Flag. Quincy taking it on in style as always. What an impressive crew tonight here in the city of Quincy. What a turnout. The most patriotic city in America as far as I'm concerned. Right here.
You'd never know he was from Quincy, would you?
It's always an honor and pleasure to be here.
Awesome.
Where's our Navy veterans? We got some Navy folk in the house, I would imagine. Anchors away.
Oh, Oh, my favorite, my favorite.
I was wondering when you went to catch
Yes,
on
I was
that
like,
it's
woo!
clown time.
It's clown time. We got the Shriners, right?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. It's the Aleppo Shrine Clowns, a voluntary group who work and perform to bring laughter,
Can't do that.
happiness, and peace to the young and old alike. I'll go in the old category. They bring momentary relief from stress, pain, uncertainty in today's world. The clowns are people like you who felt the calling in their life to take valuable time and give it back to those who desperately need it. And it's the children of the Shrine Hospitals. They perform in parades, private businesses, and fundraising events to raise money for the operations of those hospitals. And they also spend time at the Shriners Burn Hospital in Boston and entertain children who have fallen victim to tragic accidents, and the Shrine Circus in Wilmington every April. So it's great to see them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And followed by,
Little Caribbean music this
Yeah.
evening. The sounds of the islands.
yeah, yes.
This is the Branches Steel Band. This is an authentic Caribbean steel drum band. All of the members have Caribbean heritage.
They're having a good time.
And they have music of Calypso theme from Barbados, Antigua, Trinidad. Followed right behind them by the Quincy Asian Resources folks. See
Big group.
CEO Philip Chong there.
Oh, I just got it. Dancing Queen. See it? Very good. That was good.
They are on it.
Yeah. So we have the fireworks sponsor.
First we have Kevin Coughlin,
Yes. That riding in style.
former counselor. And let's see, what's Kevin driving today? He's got a series. So that's the
Nice.
2017 Corvette.
He has several cars,
Yeah,
right?
he has many.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Quincy Lions Club right behind him. Just installed their new president, Sean Glennon. Congratulations
Nice.
to Sean. There's the iMobile. Quincy Lions Club, 83 years old this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you're not lying. Get it? Sorry. Little joke there
Very
with
good.
the lion in the iMobile.
They meet second Tuesday of every month, 5:30 at the
Nice.
Common Market over in West Quincy.
And I'm sure they're working hard in the community.
They, of course,
Yeah.
they started out collecting old eyeglasses, you know, for folks who need
So
them.
nice.
And now they've gone on to much bigger and better things. They do eye screenings for
Yeah.
youngsters to catch eye diseases early on in life.
Nice.
And their motto is "We serve," so that could be just about
Wonderful.
anything. Yeah.
Right. The bands continue. They're
Well,
great tonight.
this is the Crusader Senior Corps,
Yes.
so it's quite an honor to have them here this
Right.
evening. So the Senior Corps started back in 1991. And as it says, it's mostly folks who've retired, but have a passion for music.
Wonderful.
And Christine, I know as a show host yourself of
Yes.
entertainers, you can appreciate that.
Yes, totally. And you really can pick up entertaining or a passion for something at any age. So this is nice that this is offered to folks that probably want something to do, but you know, not have to be out every night of the
That's
week,
right,
or you
yeah.
know, just to be a part of something.
Now, are you a movie buff?
A bit, sometimes.
Do you know what this vehicle might be from?
Oh, yes, I do. My kids would know with the remake, Ghostbusters.
Absolutely.
Yes. That's awesome.
It's an old Cadillac hearse,
Oh, my-
actually.
Well, I thought the remake was pretty good. The original is awesome. And I like the license plate, Slimed.
All right, who's going to say it first? Who you going to call?
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Took me a second. Took me a while to get Dancing Queen.
Where is he going with this?
I know. Everyone's up and I'm into the music, but I'm slow on the. Sorry, Joe.
It's okay.
No. Who are you going to call Ghostbusters?
There you go.
Right.
Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, actually.
Oh, my gosh.
Showing my age, right?
Yeah, no. That was a great movie.
Yes.
And like I said, the remake was pretty good.
Yes.
You know,
I haven't seen the
sometimes
remake.
they aren't, but it was pretty good, and you get a whole new audience,
Well, that's true.
you know?
We'll give you that.
Yeah.
And I bet it draws attention to the original again for folks who
Oh,
didn't realize.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing what I enjoy seeing when, say, my kids watch a movie, it's like, yes, they didn't have a cell phone.
That's right.
They all like met on
They're
the corner.
amazed by
and
that, aren't they?
They gave a time and you showed up
That's
and you
right.
said, "Oh, we're going to meet here," and we made it.
Yeah.
We
and,
all
and
made it,
and
Joe.
it actually worked. Yeah.
Yes. Right. So. But what a fun night so far, and as
Everybody's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
Oh,
have
yeah.
no ghosts. We're good.
No, we're we're good. We have to fight off any anything creepy or no, it's great. It's great.
I think we're going to see the Richard and Simone Koch Award winner very soon.
All right.
Right behind the Ghost Mobile.
Right. I know when this movie came out again, there were a lot of people dressing up as Ghostbusters.
Is that right?
You know, costumes come back.
Uh-huh.
You know.
So this year's Youth Service Award winner is William Farrell, the Honorable William Farrell. He's an Associate Justice of the State District Court, and kind of has adopted Quincy as his home. Served a long-time youth coach, baseball, basketball, softball. Yes.
Many.
Longest-serving board member of Quincy Youth Baseball and Softball. Coach for Quincy Catholic Academy, Sacred Heart up in North Quincy. And 8 years ago, collaborated with some old coaches and the Martin Richard Foundation and created the first adaptive baseball program for special athletes.
Wonderful.
In Quincy. They call it Buddy Ball or Bambino.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Bambino Buddy Ball, yep.
That's wonderful.
And it volunteers buddies from the leagues of Quincy Youth Baseball and Softball with special athletes ages 5 to 19.
That's wonderful.
He's on the float there with, let's see, Jim Ross, Doug
Yes.
Concannon, Pat Foley, Joe Murphy, Joe Mullen, and John
Yes.
Cristiani. So congratulations
Well, that's
to him.
wonderful.
Yep,
That's giving back, for sure.
certainly.
There, if I may mention, there are some wonderful there are wonderful programs. My daughter Fiona is now skating for the Great Blizz, also the same theme.
Okay.
For hockey
Oh, all
out
right.
of Kingston, and she also played street hockey with the Champions out of Weymouth. So
Really?
there are so many great programs for kids with special needs.
Excellent.
And that's nice to hear that they created the baseball.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Buddy Ball.
Yeah, Buddy Ball. That's awesome. Oh, more. Here we go.
Hold on to your hat, Christine. That one got you. That one got you.
Had a little warning, but this one, yes. I was wondering, I was like, oh, what's
Gee, that was pretty tame. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Oh,
So this is the Henry Knox Fife and Drum Corps. Dedicated to the Revolutionary War general of the same name,
Wonderful.
of course. Yeah. He led a team of patriots hauling cannon from Fort Ticonderoga, which I've seen actually in upstate New York,
oh, all right.
to Boston in the dead of winter. Took about a month.
Ah.
They set the cannon up in Dorchester. British looked up and said, yikes,
Oh.
we better get out of here. Hence evacuation day.
Oh, wow, all right. There's so much history
There really
in
is.
this
yeah.
city and in this area, but this city alone carries so much.
So, matter of fact, today and tomorrow, the Adams National Historical Park right here in Quincy has been leading a tour up to the Abigail Adams Cairn atop Penn's Hill from the birthplaces down on Franklin Street, commemorating the start of the Revolutionary War when
Oh,
Abigail and John Quincy walked
Yes.
up and could see the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Oh, wow,
and
wow.
The destruction of Charlestown. back in 1775.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's something to do. If you
It's
have
free.
time, yeah.
It's tomorrow, 10 and 2, leaving from the birthplaces.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, they have programs all season long.
Oh, right, right.
They do a big 4th of July reenactment of the reading of the Declaration of Independence
Oh, nice.
every year. And the grounds are open for free at the old
To
house
see.
on Adams Street
Yeah.
and the birthplaces. Yep. So these are the Daughters of the American Revolution, colonial dames representing the Dorothy Quincy
Nice.
homestead right here in Quincy. Shameless plug. They'll be guests on our Currently in Quincy
Oh,
program.
yeah. Well, listen,
on
you got to plug those.
Monday.
Yeah, this Monday?
This coming
Tune
Monday.
in. Yes. Oh, and our favorite show.
The Quincy 400.
Oh.
I think they're going to
We're going to.
hold on to your hats, Christine.
Okay. So Quincy will be 400 years old next year.
As a settlement.
As a settlement, okay.
Settled, yeah.
And a big celebration is on the way.
It is indeed.
So will it be a series of celebrations or I know you might be in the know.
Well, you would think so.
No, but I know they have a planning committee,
A lot of
correct?
it's being close to the vest right
Yes,
now. Yeah.
yes. It'll be
So
wonderful though.
we do know that this particular parade next year, we're told, is going to be much bigger
Yes.
and better than ever to mark Quincy 400.
Awesome. Awesome. That'll be great.
So that much we can tell you.
Wonderful.
Other than that,
Well,
stay
stay
tuned.
tuned.
When we know,
Yes.
we'll let you know.
For sure.
These are new this year. These folks are new. This is the North Star Alumni Drum and Bugle. And if you give me 1 minute, I'll tell you a little bit
Sure.
about them.
Sure.
So this is an all-age alumni group formed back in 2015, paying homage to the entertaining North Shore, Massachusetts Drum Corps that existed back in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They first performed in the Plymouth Thanksgiving Day Parade back in 2015.
All right.
And we welcomed them to Quincy for the first time.
They have a great sound.
Military vehicles. Little tyke right behind them.
I know. You'll see this little tyke coming right on a scooter from a. Yeah.
Thank you to Hallamore for providing cranes, hoist the
Oh,
Hancock Adams flag.
it's just so prominent and beautiful in person when you
beautiful
see
setting,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it really makes it. And you tell the story of during COVID, they just drove the cars underneath it.
That's right. Yeah.
Um,
I think there was some patriotic music playing, and
Yes.
you know, the mayor was on the sidelines waving.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
In
But it-
2020, you couldn't. That was about all you could do. You know.
Yeah, and now to just see it in person, it's wonderful. And the street lights have come on. 'Cause
Yes.
the lights are, the sun's going down. But it's a great atmosphere right now. So many people kind of jiving to this great music and
Well, as the grand finale gets closer, the excitement builds.
yeah, right. And I think everyone's just ready for summer.
I think you're right.
We're ready.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty wet,
Yeah,
cool spring.
yeah, it
so
was.
we're ready
It
for
was.
a little change for sure. And we're going to kick it
Yeah,
off tonight in
right.
grand style.
No, for sure.
So there will be the traditional ceremony up at Pageant Field right after the parade that we'll be able to bring you live right here on QATV. Dan Clark will be singing for the crowd. He's always a crowd pleaser. A lot of patriotic songs.
That's so nice.
There'll be an awards presentation as well. I'm guessing this is going to be the Stilt Walker.
Yes, and I say hats off to you for that talent. That is talent.
I am impressed, yes.
And as
Makes it look so easy.
as Joe was saying, I host a show on QATV called The All Friends of Cabaret. So I have a lot of different acts, and I would have the stilt walker as well.
Yes. Folks at the Quincy Animal Shelter do a fantastic job.
Oh, I'm
25
sure.
years. Folks
That's
who
a
don't know,
big
they're out at
milestone.
Marina Bay now, out in Squantum.
Oh, look at that.
Well, you've got to have
So cute.
canine representation.
Of course, of course. I have my little guy Milo at home, who's a mild terror, but he's a good dog. So yeah, no, it's great. The volunteering that goes into taking care of animals.
They have-
Animals are beloved. Dogs are
Yeah.
beloved.
They have over 100 volunteers actually at the
Wow.
shelter. Yeah. There's only one paid position, I think, and even that's just kind of a token.
I laugh at the carriages. I love when they see them being pushed. Like, I'd like to.
We
be
should
pushed
all
around.
live like that,
No,
right?
right? Yeah, no. They're treated well. That's great.
Absolutely.
Got a hometown hero.
Thank you for your service.
Yes,
Lance
for
Corporal.
sure.
Okay, Christine, hang on.
Oh, again. Oh, God. Oh, okay. There's more.
I'm trying to
All right.
keep
Thank you,
keep
thank
you
you.
alert.
Whew.
It's the Mass 9th Regiment Fife and Drum.
Oh, there's many this year. I don't think there was many last year.
I think the rain put a damper on a lot of
Yes.
that last year.
Here
So
we go.
this is a military unit from Boston, part of the Army of the Potomac during the American Revolutionary War. That's who they are paying tribute to.
Nice.
And Quincy now has its very own PFLAG chapter,
Okay.
founded just last year, actually. Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays, PFLAG.
Yep.
And Patty and Jim Mortimer started up this group. It's a branch right here in Quincy now. I think we're done with the musket. No, we're not done with the musket
We're not.
fire just yet. I'm sorry.
This is.
I forgot about the
Hingham
Hingham Militia.
I love all the costumes. The
Well, they-
dress and the costumes. It's so beautiful and great to see.
They really tried to put you in the time period, you know.
They do. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, except for the loud booms. I appreciate the warning, Joe. I really do.
They're reloading.
Yes.
So I can tell you about the Hingham Militia while we wait. A nonprofit educational group dedicated to honoring the role of the unit's history since 1637.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a familiar tune from the Boston Crusaders,
So this is the Junior Corps.
Junior Corps.
So, and as I mentioned, we have both the Senior and Junior
Yeah,
Corps.
right. That's the first, is that the first time
Yes.
this year?
Little Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
All the members are under 22 years old.
So this is also a group, they get together and you have to be of a certain age and you're involved with music. That's awesome. They're the third oldest junior drum and bugle corps in the nation. It is proud to be a founding member of the Drum Corps International. The corps are composed of entirely of brass players, percussionists, color guard members, and they are under the age of 22. They travel over 10,000 miles each summer performing in more than 40 competitions and exhibitions before a combined audience of 30,000 fans. The Boston Crusaders are the 2022 DCI silver medalists and 3-time George Zinglia Best Color Guard Award recipients.
Yeah.
The Boston Crusaders are incorporated in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and are registered with the United States Internal Revenue Service or a 501c3. Amazing. That's quite a group. Amazing.
Yeah, it's nice to see them.
Yeah.
Quincy Fire Chief Joe Jackson there.
Oh. But we have another friend.
And of course, Sparky the fire dog. Yeah, and Sparky.
I saw McGruff in the crowd shaking hands. He's making his way. I wonder if Sparky will as well.
Well, we have fireworks tonight, so we need Sparky here to keep us safe.
And the Quincy Fire Department will be on hand tonight.
They've already got their tiller truck up at Pageant Field, helping to suspend that American flag. 50 by 80 feet, the Old Glory.
Wow.
It's huge. Yeah. Rescue One responds to just about every call in the city.
Oh, yeah. All kids love a fire truck.
How about that for a fire truck? The Bear Cove Fire Museum down in Hingham sends this beauty up.
Nice.
And also we see this in the Christmas parade too.
Yep. It's really cool.
I mean, you have to be a dedicated firefighter to be able to respond in a vehicle like that.
Right.
In all kinds of weather.
Yes, so true.
So this is Brewster ambulance. This this is a 1975 Cadillac ambulance. In pristine condition.
So nice.
Followed by a more modern.
Yes, right, right. I see Brewster all over the South Shore.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So these units that you're seeing now, this is dedicated just to Quincy. They have several that are just for Quincy responses.
Right.
This is the Roma Band. Folks who attend the festivals in the North End will recognize these folks.
Yes. Very festive sound.
I know they played St. Anthony's Feast. I'm sure there's others as well.
Right.
Right now they're playing Quando, Quando, Quando.
We've had an array of music tonight, Joe.
Made popular by Engelbert Humperdinck way back when.
Yes, right. Still get you moving.
Yes.
Right? And here is the fun, right?
This is how it all started.
Yes.
Yeah. This is how it all started.
All the different youth groups, sports groups in the city of Quincy.
You name it, it's going to be here this evening.
Yes.
Track, soccer, baseball, softball, lacrosse, hockey. There'll be scouting troops.
And they line up, and it all started probably with 20 kids back in the day, and look at it now.
It's estimated there's like 1,000 kids right now that
yes,
are
that's
coming
amazing.
down Marymount Parkway.
Who all want to get on TV. I love it.
I hope our cameraman's okay.
Yes.
Seems okay. He's waving.
Yes, yes. They have lacrosse.
Yeah, like I said, you name it, it's here.
Football. Oh, they're chanting
They've got
their
their own
search.
chants.
Yes.
Yep. You see some of them still in uniform from playing earlier today,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
right.
Saw a lot of skin knees and
Yeah. Oh, yes.
stained uniforms.
But it's great, and I'm sure many families out there are signing their kids up for the programs that Quincy offers all summer.
Absolutely.
In the community.
Busy. Yeah.
My son has participated up at the, they have one at Pageant Field, the sports and more. And
Oh, sure.
so it has all sorts of, I think they offer theater and dance. They offer everything.
It's
so
true. You don't have to just be into any kind of athletics. They have
Yes.
a variety of arts and crafts,
Yeah.
music programs.
Right.
There's of course, the boating program is still huge at the Ryan Boathouse, the sailing program.
Yes.
So there's just about anything. We have a camp right at our own QATV. Kids
Yes.
come and learn about
Oh, yeah,
television
wonderful.
production every year.
Wonderful. And then, we have the football. They were Bay State champions. Congratulations to that team. Youth football and cheer.
So as far as the eye can see, Christine, up to Marymount Parkway
Yes,
is jam-packed with these youth groups.
it's amazing.
Saw Jimmy Huey there for a split second at all these different events.
Super lively group this year.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah, in sync and ready to perform.
I see they're from looks like a private school. The Ivy School. Boston Chinese Dance. Okay.
Yes.
Welcome.
Oh, you said the Boy Scouts.
Scouting groups, yes,
Scouting.
absolutely, for sure. So that's new this year. I don't recall these folks being here before, so welcome them. All leading up to launch time.
Yes. And so what time, well, is it after 9 o'clock?
So
Do
they try and stick to the schedule, 9 o'clock, 9:05 or so,
Nice.
start the fireworks. And it's usually about a 20-minute at least
Right.
fireworks display. I'm
Wonderful.
told this year, not one, not two, 3 howitzers.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because you can never have enough
Yes,
howitzers, right?
right.
So just to give folks a heads up.
Oh, nice
Oh, they're going to
performance
stop
from
and perform
them.
here for us, yeah.
So nice.
Oh, I see Scoutmaster Ray T-Burge there.
Well, I think it's a thrill for these kids to be able to, they'll someday say, oh, I marched in the
I
parade. And
agree,
when you're in,
yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the adults here were in this
Yes,
parade as
of
children.
course.
Yeah.
you get together with your friends and your classmates and your coaches, and it's a treat.
Something about being at a parade, I think, just brings a smile to everybody's face.
Yes.
You know, either as a spectator or a participant.
Right. For sure.
And the march up the hill has begun behind us. Folks want to grab their spots to watch the fireworks.
And here come the Scouts. It truly is a beautiful night, and the
Just
crowd
perfect.
is very festive this evening.
I don't see a lot of people leaving like last year, Christine.
Right. Yeah,
As the
it was
skies-
about that
it was
time
about
when
this
they
time.
opened, and we were not prepared for that.
Quincy Girl Scouts, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was Girl Scout long ago.
I
and
was just going to
did-
ask
yes,
you if you were a
I
Girl
was,
Scout.
and no, it's awesome because it teaches so much, and then just you earn your patches, and I just think it's great for kids. My niece is a Girl Scout,
Yep.
and she enjoys it very much. Happy faces.
And as the Quincy Police Department's vehicle makes its way down Marymount Parkway, we'll start to make our way, Christine, up to Pageant Field
Yes.
to watch the fireworks. But it's been a fantastic 73rd annual Quincy Flag Day Parade, and I've had a lot of fun sharing it with you once again.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great night here in the city of Quincy, and we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast tonight.
Always great to be with you. And please do stay tuned. We will be able to bring you the ceremony and the fireworks live right here on QATV. So for all of us here at Quincy Access Television, I'm Joe Catalano with Christine Cheever. Happy Flag Day.
How about those Boston Crusaders, huh? Gonna give us one more tune? Let's do it. Thank you, Boston Crusaders. Folks, let's hear it for the Crusaders. Thanks so much. I want to welcome everybody to our 73rd Annual Flag Day Parade here at historic Marymount Park, Pageant Field. At this time, I'm going to ask our friends from both Hollamore Crane and Alley Cat Crane, if they please begin the program by raising the flag to the grand old flag. So if you want to put your attention to the sticks on those cranes. I want to thank the Alpha Battery, the 1st Battalion of the 101st Field Artillery Regiment, serving since 1636, led by Captain Stephen Winters, Chief of Firing Battery, Sergeant First Class Benjamin Glidden, and on the cannon, Staff Sergeant Marco Cabral, Staff Sergeant Robin Valley, Specialist Anthony Cruz, Specialist Samuel Gardino, Private First Class Walter Medina, and Private Second Class Stella Marie Trainer. Let's hear it for the 101st. This time I invite up Sergeant Dan Clark, retired Massachusetts State Police and a United States Marine, to lead us in the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you a little story that was done by a great country singer called Johnny Cash. It's called Our Ragged Old Flag, right into the national anthem of the United States of America. You know, I walked across a county courthouse square. On a park bench, I saw an old man. He was sitting there. I said, "Yo, courthouse, it's kind of run down." He said, "Nah, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Yo, flagpole, it's lead a little bit." And that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it. He said, "Have a seat." And I sat down. He said, "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "Well, we don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a hole in that flag over there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And you know she got powder burned the night that Francis Scott Key sat watching her writing, 'Oh, say, can you see?' She got a big rip in New Orleans with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at her seams. And she almost fell at the Alamo, side that Texas flag, but they waved on no. She got cut with a sword in Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg. And that south wind, she blew hard on our ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II, and she hung limping low a time or two. She was in Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. She waved on our ships upon the briny foam, and now you know they've almost done quit waving back here at home. In her own good land here, she has been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And the government for which she stands is sometimes scandalized throughout the land. She's been getting threadbare, and she's wearing thin. But she's in good shape for the shape she's in, 'cause she's been through the fire before. And I believe that she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, and we lower her down slow every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up just right. You know, on second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I know we're all mighty proud of our ragged old flag. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America, our Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars furrow the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched, oh, so gallantly streaming, and there rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the free.
Thanks, Sergeant Clark. At this time, I'd like to invite up the President of the Quincy City Council to introduce his colleagues, President Ian Kane.
Good evening, Quincy. It does not get any better than this. Happy Flag Day to everyone. On behalf of my city council colleagues, including Dave McCarthy, Jim Devine, Nina Liang, Scott Campbell, Noel DeBona, Richard Ash, we also have tonight, sorry, do we also do him? No? Senator Keenan, Senator Timilty. We have Norfolk County Sheriff McDermott here tonight. I hope everyone can take advantage of such a beautiful Quincy evening. It doesn't get any better than this. Please remember that no matter your race, your creed, or from where you come, we're all coming together tonight under this flag of the United States of America. Good evening.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next up, we have our Grand Marshal recognition. You saw him along the route. Rich, can you join me at the podium? So the 2024 City of Quincy Flag Day Grand Marshal Richard Rat Kennedy. The City of Quincy Flag Day Committee honors Richard Rat Kennedy. For the past 26 years, Richard has served as president of the Angel Fund for ALS Research and has organized the annual Squirrel Run in memory of his brother Jimmy Squirrel Kennedy, who lost his courageous battle with ALS in 1997 at the age of 31. This race brings our community together and helps build awareness for this horrible disease. Rat, we honor your service and thank you for your dedication. A proud Quincy community salutes you. Congratulations.
I'm always proud to say that I grew up in Quincy, but nights like this are just absolutely phenomenal. This is quintessentially Quincy. So thank you to the mayor and thank you to everybody here. I am so honored by this. So have a wonderful night, everybody, and thank you.
And each year at this event, we honor an individual or individuals for their service with our youth. And this award is given in the name of Richard J. and Simone Koch, founders of the Koch Club and founders of the Flag Day Parade. And this year we have the Honorable William G. Farrell. Can you come on up, Your Honor? William G. Farrell, in honor of your commitment to serving the youth of our city as a longtime coach in baseball, basketball, and softball, as the longest-serving board member of the Quincy Youth Baseball and Softball Leagues, and for your collaboration with local organizations to create Bambino Buddy Ball, the first adaptive baseball program for special athletes in Quincy. Bill, a grateful community salutes your service. And my father's quote was, "The enjoyment, the participation of the youngster is paramount in the competition secondary." And this league proves that to the T. So Bill Farrell, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. And you truly are an honor. It's I've learned in the courtroom to try to be brief. I just want to tell everyone and you that I am proud to accept this prestigious and time-honored honor that memorializes the dedication of your parents to all of the children of Quincy. I accept this on behalf of my family and the family of the outstanding volunteer coaches who collaborate and have served the families of Quincy for many years. Coach Jim Ross, Coach Doug Kincannon, Coach Pat Foley, Coach Joe Murphy, Coach Joe Mullen, and Coach John Christiani. They have given so much of themselves and for so many years to the children of Quincy. Mr. Mayor, you carry on that torch lit by your parents, and you make it burn even brighter. We know that you care about the special athletes of Quincy and their families because you have been on the field with us and because you have supported us every step of the way. We are proud to be your partner, the City of Quincy, the Rec Department, the Parks Department, Quincy Youth Baseball and Softball, the Martin Richard Foundation. You have all carried us on your shoulders. I thank you. I also want to make sure that I thank the coaches, the special athletes, our volunteer buddies, as well as all of the Buddy Ball family, and especially my wife, Regina, and our twins, Madeline and William, who have been blessed to receive so many benefits from here in the city of Quincy growing up, and this is just our way of helping to give back. Thank you all.
I'd like to bring Sergeant Dan Clark back up. He's going to do a patriotic medley for us. Sergeant Clark.
Thank you, Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into all singing together the patriotic medley, please join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know me from singing great patriotic music. You all know these songs. I love these songs. Put your hands together, sing along, clap along, dance, whatever you want to do. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Fire it up. Ready? Oh, yeah. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true to that white and blue, where there's not a boast or brag. And should hold a acquaintance be forgot, keep your high on that grand old flag. Here we go. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking down that highway, I looked above me, down in the skyway. I looked below me, down in the valley. This land was made for you and me. The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie sky is wide and high. Deep in the heart of Texas, the sage blows like perfume. Deep in the heart of Texas, reminds me of the one I love. Deep in the heart of Texas, come on, sing with me. I'm a Yankee Doodle, Dandy, that's it. Yankee Doodle to a tie. I read a line of you of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's my Yankee Doodle joy. Oh, Yankee Doodle, get you down riding on a pony. I have my Yankee Doodle boy. Over there, send the word over there. And that the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming. The drum from Tom Kemp with. So prepare, say a prayer. Send the word over where we'll be over. We're coming over, and we won't come back till over there. Here we go. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, the wanna be in that number. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun begins shine. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, the wanna be in that number. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, the wanna be in that number. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. You know, ladies and gentlemen, as a United States Marine and a son who is a first lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps, I take the greatest pride in my service. Now, you know my hymn, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. If you serve in the United States Army, you know your hymn to be caissons go rolling along. They changed the word just a little bit, now called Army First to Fight. If you served in our United States Navy, your iconic hymn, Anchors Away. If you served in the United States Air Force or Army Air Corps, Wild Blue Yonder. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new branch of service. It's known as the Space Force. They just unveiled their hymn and their motto. It's called Semper Supra, Always Above. In addition, there's a group of men and women who not only guard our shores, but they're deployed in combat venues all over the world. Their hymn, Semper Paratus, Always Ready, the United States Coast Guard. And then finally, there's a group that was long forgotten. supporting and defending this nation since 1775 in both peace and in war. I'm referring to our Merchant Marines. And they have a hymn also, heave ho, my lads, heave ho. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I sing your hymn, if you have served, had a family member who has served, been married to a serviceman or servicewoman, I want you to raise your hand when I sing your service hymn. The order of hymns today is going to be the Merchant Marines, the Coast Guard, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and then the Space Force and the United States Marine Corps. These are the men and women who defend the great United States of America. Do I have any Merchant Marines on deck? Let me see all my Merchant Marines. Where are you? Heave ho, lads, heave ho. It's a long, long way to go. It's a long, long haul. The hatch is full. Braving the wind, braving the sea, but in a hatch of not oh. Heave ho, lads, heave ho. Although the seas flow high and low, we can ascend the ocean, sail in the river, give us the goods and we'll deliver down the submarines. We're the men of the Merchant Marines. Do I have any Coast Guardsmen out there? Where's my Coast Guard? We're always ready for the fall. We place our trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling hill, high shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our right, our fame and glory told. To fight, to save, and fight, to die. My Coast Guard are for you. Okay, where's my army? Let me see it, army. Push to fight for the right and to build a nation's might, and the army was rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fight until the battle's won, and the army was rolling along. Up on its high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Call off your cannons and strong. Wherever we go, you will always know that the army is rolling along. Where's my Navy? Navy. Anchors aweigh, my boys. Anchors aweigh. our merchant marines, to our Coast Guardsmen, our Army, our Navy, our Air Force, our Space Force, our United States Marine Corps. We wish you Godspeed and stay safe. Ladies and gentlemen, there's someone out in the crowd that has been instrumental in putting this together. Also a firefighter of Quincy for many, many years, Mr. Billy Phelan. Now, Billy Phelan not only served in the United States Navy, but he served in what's called the Seabees. Wherever you are out there, Bill, this is for you. This is your song, the Song of the Seabees. Jones, the Owens, the Cohens, the Flynn. The Navy wanted more of Uncle Sammy's kin, so we all joined up, and brother, we're in it to win. We're the Seabees of the Navy, the can-do man in green. In a war and peace, you'll find us ready on the scene, and no matter what the mission, with a we'll keep tradition. Oh, we're the Seabees of the Navy, the bees of the seven seas, the bees of the seven seas. Hurrah! And ladies and gentlemen, before we fire off these great fireworks, I want you to all sing with me the one and only Lee Greenwood's Proud to Be an American. Here we go. Come on, you all know this. Come on. Huh. If tomorrow all the things were gone before all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today. Well, the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least now know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, gave their pride to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love the land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, sing with me. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, gave their pride to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love the land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Sergeant Dan Clark, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you for your service to our state and our country. A couple of more announcements. We have restrooms off to that side, and if a parent gets separated from children, we have some rec staff over there. You can regroup. I want to give you some thank yous out tonight. We have a number of city departments that work hard on this. Natural Resources Department, the Park and Rec Divisions, Traffic, Parking, Alarm and Lighting. They do the road closures and the flag installations. Public Works, preparing and cleaning the route. Quincy Police, our honor guard and the safety for the evening. Quincy Fire, the ladder trucks with the flag and their honor guard and fire watch tonight. The Quincy Flag Day Committee meets Thursday mornings for a few months before the event. Lisa Mola, Kristen Bowes, Bob Campbell, Mark Carey, Christine Cogini, Paul Doherty, Pat Fahey, James Flaherty, Al Grazioso, Ed Grennan, Michelle Hanley, Greg Hardnett, Connie Koch, Tom Koch Jr., Bill Mignosa, Dave Murphy, Helen Murphy, Mo Palmer, Bill Phelan, Chris Rooney, Chris Walker, and Barry Welch. I want to thank all of them. I also want to give a big shout out and thank you to Mr. Dan Quirk at Quirk Automotive, who funds the fireworks display for us each and every year. So thank you to Dan Quirk. And once again to Ali Shaughnessy, Ali Cat, Crane, and Chris Barry, Hollamore Crane, we thank you. So folks, ladies and gentlemen, just one more thing before we leave. We ask you when the fireworks are over to take your time. The lights will come up gradually and make your way down. There'll be people around to assist you. The police will be at the bottom of the hill to help cross people. Whatever faith tradition you may have or practice, I'd encourage you all tonight when you're saying your prayers. Two things. One is to remember our veterans. We got a lot of Quincy kids serving around the globe in the various branches. So keep those Quincy kids and all our veterans who defend that flag in your prayers. Number two, I know there's been a lot of criticism about this country the last several years. It's still the greatest country on earth. And you look around the world, and there's a lot of troubled areas, the Middle East, the Ukraine, Africa. I ask if you to pray for peace tonight. Whatever tradition you practice, pray for peace in the world, peace in our cities, peace in our homes, and peace in our hearts. God bless. Let's enjoy the show.
Wakes them up the same way in the early ride. They clap their hands and stamp their feet, 'cause they know how it goes when someone gives them a beat. Wall to wall, it breaks it up when it plays properly. The boogie woogie to the boy, go for the beat. I took the deep line, hate the fire, can't hold on my bass and guitars and war with them. And we got each other in the reveille. He's a boogie woogie to the boy, go for the beat.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be serving like California. You'd see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, serving USA. You'll catch them surfing at Del, Ventura County line, Santa Cruz and Australia, Caribbean, all over Manhattan, and down to Meany Way. Everybody's gone surfing USA. Every day we're counting our blessings, living our lives as we please. For those who died fighting for freedom, you're the reason we're standing tall from sea to shining sea. Let freedom reign now until forever. Let the sound of freedom echo through the night. Let freedom reign, bring us all together. It's everything we stand for, it's what we live and breathe. Let freedom reign. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget that we have it so good. We're living our lives so enchanted, just trying to be the best we can, live a life like we should. Let freedom reign now. Down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads. Jesus saved me, blue jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map, dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby, come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of the Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Growing up in little big houses, make a little messed up, but we're all alright. Ain't that America? You and me. Ain't that America? Something to see, baby. Ain't that America? Home of the free. That's us, that's right. Gotta love this American ride. Both ends of the ice are burning. Funny how the world keeps turning. Look wrong, no hands. I love this American ride. Gotta love this American ride. That's us, that's right. Gotta love this American ride. Both ends of the ice are burning. Funny how the world keeps turning. Hot dog, hot damn. I love this American ride. fight for my life. For the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who died, the ones that give their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fries and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio low, like a singing sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love gets a little chicken fries and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. Though it seems so far away, we're traveling light today in the eye of the storm, in the eye of the storm. Home to a new and a shining place, make our bed, we'll say our grace. Freedom's light burning warm, freedom's light burning warm.